What's up, YouTube? Devontae Kane back in this mug, and you know, man, we doing a little video on the little dress since I got mine done. Say things I wish I knew before dyeing my dreads. And to start off, I'm not trying to scare y'all away from dyeing your hair, like the risk of dyeing your hair. But if you want to take this risk, you got to know what type of colors you using. Like, you got to look into all that. Because different colors last longer, different colors do different things. And we're starting that off, let's get to the video. So what I recommend is, or the way I recommend to dye your hair is get it done professionally. Like, I know you don't want to pay that $85 or that even maybe $100, but like, it's totally different from the box dye. But I box dye my stuff, so I don't know nothing about the professional, but of course it's better if somebody professional. But if you're doing it yourself, let's say you're doing it yourself, you gotta make sure to rinse all the dye out. If you don't get all this dye out, it will like leave your hair smelling like dye, which is terrible. Like, leave your hair smelling like that for months, and it kills your hair. Like, even if you don't know it, like if you smell it, you should know it's killing your hair. If you're leaving the dye in, and like, so when you rinse it out, you should rinse it out until you see the color stop coming, like not coming from out, like coming out of your hair, but like going into the water. Like, when you rinse it out, make sure you keep going until you see color stop going into the water. Before dyeing your hair, you have to make sure you wash it good. Make sure you put some oils in it, like strengthen it up, because whenever you dyeing it, that's like science to your hair. You killing it. There's chemicals on your hair. So you make sure you want to strengthen it with some oils, and just wash it down. Make sure it's not dry before you do it. Then after, you definitely gotta wash it and do the same process. The main thing when dyeing your hair by yourself is rushing the process. You cannot rush the process, man. You gotta trust it. It'll take maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks to get your hair how you really want it. And mine didn't tell how I wanted it, so I made it a different color. So basically, rush the process. So you gotta know when you stepping into this risk you taking, you gotta like make some informed decisions. Like, you gotta know what you're doing. So it might take a week, or it might take like just 4 to 3 days. But whenever you doing hair bottle dye, do not expect for like the first day, do not expect it to look how you want it to look, because you're not doing it professionally. And the last thing for y'all, the hair dye stays in for years. Like, if you dye your hair blonde or red, or that will be in your hair for a year or two, and it doesn't just like fade away all out. It goes from, if you dye your whole dread, it just goes lower and lower and lower and lower, because your hair is growing from the root, right? It makes sense. But yeah, y'all, it stays in for years. So once you do this, you gotta look at, do I want this hairstyle? Do I want this hair color for a year? Because you do not want to dye on top of dye. Like, this is not even my real hair color. Y'all see this little pink? This black is not my real hair color. I messed up dyeing myself pink and green and all types of colors, like, you know how the rappers be doing. But yeah, make sure you looking at the same type of color you want for a year or two. Just a little 3-minute, 4-minute video. But let me know what y'all think about this, and give me some suggestions, man. Hopefully my supporters grow, and see you on the next one. Peace.